Hey guys, techmadeezy, and thank you so much for clicking on our video today. Well, if you're here, then you're here to see part 2. This is part 2, which is testing of the EcoFlow Wave portable battery air conditioner. Yep, they make a battery for that unit, but you can also use a Delta Max, you can use a Delta Pro, and you can use even more than that. All right, I got some surprises for you in this video. Now, we're going to be doing DC tests, we're going to be doing AC tests, we're going to be doing wattage tests, runtime tests. I'm going to be testing this in rooms, I'm going to be testing this in tents, we're going to be testing the temperature coming out of this unit. This is all about tests. So, why don't we get started? Hi, this is Al from techmadeezy with a really quick message. The video you're about to watch is sponsored. We received this product from the vendor. But keep in mind, we will be very honest with you as we review the product. That is very important to us. If you like our video, I sure hope you give us a thumbs up. I hope you share our video. And last, I really hope you subscribe and become a part of the family. Thank you. Now, I will tell you one thing. We also did a detailed review, okay? So if you want to see the detailed review without testing, this is the image. This is what it looks like. We're going to put a link in the description, all right? We are launching 2 videos. We didn't want to make one huge video, so we decided to make 2 videos. And right now, we're going to get into testing. So let's get started. So I'm going to do a test right now. The air coming out of this unit is at 82 degrees. It's actually on fan. All right, I'm going to change the mode to air conditioner. Okay, I'm going to raise the fan up. Let's see how fast it drops. It's set to 68, by the way. The compressor just kicked on. I just saw the unit shake a little bit. And the unit's starting to come out with cold air. We're at 82, 81, 80. So it's dropping pretty quick. So it actually adjusts the temperature pretty quick on that air coming out. That's 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71. So far I've got 71, 70, 69, and I can feel it. I mean, the air is really nice and cool. All right, I'm getting 69. It's set to 68, so it'll probably take a little longer. All right, now let's see if we can adjust the temperature more. I'm going to bring this down to 60 degrees. Now it's 68, 67, 66, 65. Oh, it's nice and cool. I'll tell you, I could stand in front of this all day. 64. 63, 62. Doing a really good job, I'll tell you. 4,000 BTU air conditioner. 61, 60 degrees. Did the job. Actually, it's, yeah, 59. Wow. 58. 57. So it's really making that air cold. Wow, 56. 55. And I can feel it. It is definitely cold. And you're in front of it, right? So I see 55. Pretty darn cool. 54. So home emergency, right? And your AC is out and you've got your EcoFlow Wave with your battery charged. And I did a seal here, nothing amazing, but I sealed the door up as much as I could so I can still get in and out. And that'll be tricky, but I'll still get in and out. It's not totally sealed, but we're going to be kind of cooling this bedroom off, and we'll see how it does. All right. We'll also check the temperature before we start. So I'll be back. So here's our home emergency room. And as you can see, I sealed it up pretty good. Look, it's not perfect, right? But I figured I'd use this room, and I'll put the measurements right up there so you can know what size room this is. But it's not a small room, and it's really not made for this test. But I've got the unit here. I have 77 degrees in here right now, 77.2 degrees, and the spider's hanging out. And I've got my Delta Max with our refrigerator here also, right? So now we're going to turn this on, and I'm going to get that pipe through here. And let me start that first, because I basically have to wiggle this in and out. I left a little extra room so I can open and close the door. So let me set this up. I'll be right back. So I've got that set so I can close the door. All right, the unit's not on yet. Again, it is 77.5 degrees in here. So we want to see, you know, how we can change that temperature. So let's turn this on. We're going to turn on AC mode. All right, got to be on AC. Temperature, we're going to bring this down to 60. We're going to bring it all the way down. 60, air conditioning, right? All the way up. Compressor's going to kick on, the whole 9 yards. I'll angle this just a drop. All right, so again, temperature 60 degrees. This thing is all the way up. It's on AC. And the starting time, let's see. So we have 7:08 p.m. on the clock there. All right, 7:08. And I'm doing the Great Escape here. Let me get out. And what I got to do is wiggle this out a little bit, just so I could fit through the door. It's the first time doing this, guys. But, let's see. Oh, man, this is going to be interesting doing a temperature check. But let me push this in now as I could feel that exhaust, too. So that's going to be huge to get that exhaust out. All right, all right. Okay, about as good as it's going to be closed. And I'm going to take this, actually I don't really need to put the towel on the bottom, but I'll do that anyway. All right, let's see, you know, what temperature we can make that room. You know, I'm interested in measuring the temperature of the exhaust coming out. So let's check that out. Because if you don't vent that exhaust, you're going to get this hot air. So exhaust is 100 degrees. 104. I mean, is that madness or what? So the exhaust is 104 degrees. That's crazy. All right, it's about that time. Now let me go ahead and push this through so I can get in. You know, like I said, it's a kind of an odd thing, but it's doable. So the hot air is coming out like crazy. Now I'm gonna sneak in here. And first of all, let's take, we are 40 minutes in, right? We are 40 minutes in. This time should say 7:47, 1 minute shy of 40 minutes in. And temperature in here, I'm getting 71.4, 71.3, okay? And, oh, that's fluctuating a little bit there, huh? 71.3, and Let's check the temperature with all this, I'm sorry about the muffled sound earlier. I'm standing right in front of this unit. But temperature coming out of this is 53 degrees. That's pretty amazing. 50, right, 55, okay, 54. So, about 55 degrees coming out. And yeah, so in 40 minutes, 71.3, and the spider's hanging out. And we've got our refrigerator in here with our Delta Max. So I call that a success. It was 77.5 degrees. It's now 71.3. I mean, look, for the size room, did a pretty good job, So there is our emergency bedroom test. So we're going to do a test to see what the temperature is in here, and then we're going to see how long it takes to bring it down. Let's go inside the tent for a minute. It's pretty sealed up, and I want to see what the temperature is inside the tent. So we have 110 degrees in the tent, all right? So hot that the display is acting funny. I have 110.3. The unit's inside. So let's seal this up. Let's actually start it up and turn it on. All right. On AC, let's check the temperature. We are going to lower this to 73 degrees. All right. The mode is on air conditioning, and we're going to raise the fan up. I'll tell you what the battery is on this right now in a little while. All right, so we've got the fan up, AC's on, our temperature set at 73 degrees. And let's close this up, and then we'll do a 20-minute check. Close this up. Now you can see here we've got the drainage tube because the humidity is around 80%, so it's above 70, so you want the drainage tube. And we've got both our air intake and exhaust connected. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, the time now is 12:05. It's 12:05. Battery is 92%. If you're wondering, this tent is 90 square feet inside. All right, we're 20 minutes in. We have 79% battery. Let's go ahead and check out the temperature in the tent. All right, wow, it dropped the temperature down to 91.9. Now, before we start the tests, I just want you to see a baseline in the home here. All right, we're going to do a test with this on full blast right now. The unit is on AC mode, as you can see there, and we've got the fan all the way up. We've got the wind blowing straight this way, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to test it here. I'm going to test it directly in the front with the wind blowing, and then I'm going to go 3 feet away, 6 feet away, and then 10 feet away. So here's our first test right here on the side of the unit. Now let's put it in front. Okay, now we're going to go 3 feet away, but we're still directly in front of it. 3 feet away. Now we're going to go 6 feet away. Now we're going to go 10 feet away. And that's it. And obviously the wind's blowing on us. And that's the sound test. We're going to do the same test with fan on and AC off. Okay, so right now the fan is on. Again, this is all the way up. Let's turn this on. Let's put it in front. Let's go 3 feet away. Let's go 6 feet away. And let's go 10 feet away. And that's it. All right, I'm doing a runtime test with the Delta Pro battery charged at 100%. It is now 4:12 p.m. Let's turn this on. Turn on the display. All I'm going to do now is change the mode to AC. It's on AC now. I'm going to lift this all the way up. And I'm going to change the temperature to, let's say, like 69 degrees. I think that's extremely fair. I don't know anyone that would want it on 60 degrees. But 69 degrees, fans all the way up. It's on AC. And, yep, wattage is going up. Compressor just kicked on. All right. This countdown is going to adjust. And let's see, let's see how long it takes and lasts on a Delta Pro battery. I'll be back. All right, it is 3 minutes later, and what I wanted to do real quick is show you the wattage. So it's pulling 200 and almost 300 watts, right? 292 watts, and my timer is 13 hours now. That's what I'm getting, 13 hours. So we'll see, we'll see. 20 minutes in, it's 4:32, and we've got some good wattage going out. I mean, this thing is 500 and something watts there. I'm trying not to get in front of the blower, but 500 watts. Time is adjusted to 7 hours. So 7 hours, 20 minutes, more and more you get that real, what's it gonna be? All right, we'll find out. 5:29, just doing a real check here. All right. I'll tell you, this kitchen is really comfortable. So here's the thing. We've got 7 hours remaining, 478 watts, and this thing's still pumping. And that probably is more accurate now, right? We've used 15% of the battery. 5:29 p.m. And yeah, 7 hours remaining, 470 something watts. So far so good. $5.33, just a quick check. As you know, we set this to 69. But let's check the air to see what the temperature is coming out. All right, so I am checking the air coming out. I'm getting 55 degrees coming out. All right, I can't really scan the room with this because it's really got to be pointed towards something, but 55 degrees coming out. One thing I like is if you can't be near the unit and you just want to know what your battery is, you can see here it's 83%, right? So it shows you the battery level of the connected battery. I like that. And of course you can make adjustments to fan temperature. You can put it on eco mode, cool, or fan. All right, I have 8:11, which is 4 hours in, give or take 30 seconds. So it's 8:11. Now, what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and check what wattage is being used and how much battery we have left. So we have 52% battery. All right, and it is using 470 some odd watts. It says we have 4 hours, and on the display on the wave it says 4 hours. Let's check the temperature coming out. All right. I've got, oops. I don't know why I've got like a, okay, there it goes. I got 56 degrees, 55 degrees coming out, 54, 55 degrees coming out. 6 hours in. All right, what do we got? 2 hours left, 26% battery, 468 watts, 472 watts. All right. Yep, 2 hours remaining. All right, guys, it's 11:45. I will put something on the screen with the total amount of hours. We started this test with the battery at 4:12 p.m. All right, we're doing the Delta Max runtime test at 650. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. Again, we're going to make sure the temperature is set to 69. We're going to turn it on AC. And we're going to start kicking up the fan all the way. So let's watch wattage for a moment. The compressor's not on yet. There it goes. I just saw 177 watts, 140, 150. All right, of course it's going to climb up. "20 minutes in, it is 10 minutes after, so it's 20 minutes in. I figured I'd check wattage. Let's just look at that screen there. We're using 460 watts. It says it'll be about 4 hours this will last. We're now down to 95% battery. It was at 100%. And let's just go ahead and check the temperature coming out of this guy. Alright, 55. I mean, it's pretty consistent when it's on high. 55, and again, don't forget we put it on 69 degrees. Alright, it's 10:08. I got Brooklyn over here in the corner. But, yeah, it's 10:08. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. Alright, it says we have, move over so we don't get the wind sound. It says we have 1 hour left, 32% battery. We're using 456 watts. Alright. Alright, we're 4 hours in. It is 10:50 and we still have, they say 40 minutes? I don't know about that. We have 16% battery and we're using 462 watts. It says 40 minutes, so we're 4 hours in, so we're already above what the original estimate was. Well, I guess we'll find out. All right, 4 hours and 18 minutes. 19 minutes, actually. 4 hours and 19 minutes. All right, there you go. Delta Max battery. All right, we're going to be doing a runtime test on the EcoFlow Wave battery. 4 bars. We've got 100% battery, as you can see there. It is 6:05 p.m. And we're going to see how long this battery lasts. Now we're going to check the temperature and set that to 69 degrees. All right, we're going to bring this all the way up. And we're going to change the mode to cooling mode, AC mode. 6:05. Let's see how long the battery lasts. All right, it is 7:06 actually, so we're about an hour in. We have 65% battery. We're showing 3 bars. It says 1 hour and 40 minutes. All right, 1 hour and 40 minutes. And let's just do a quick temperature check. All right, I want to see what's coming out of there. We got about 55 degrees coming out, 56. All right, 55 degrees coming out. All right, we are 2 hours in. We have 19% battery. It is 8:04 p.m. now. And we have 1 bar here. And let's go on the knob here. And it says we have 20 minutes. So we're 2 hours in. It's saying that we have 20 more minutes of runtime. Wow. So far, 5% battery, 2 hours and 10 minutes. 2 hours and 10 minutes, and we've got 4% battery. You know, it starts to fade real quick at this point. 3 minutes left. All right, 3 minutes left. We're 2 hours and 10 minutes in. There it goes. 2 hours and 14 minutes in. That is our runtime for the Wave battery. It's 4:48, going to be 4:49 in a second, and we're going to charge this from 0 to see how long it takes. All right, so let me plug this in. Okay. It does take a moment. You'll hear some sounds. It does take a moment to kind of click in. We are doing, of course, you know, AC charging here. But let me give it a moment, and then this will kick on and start showing you the battery meter here. And what I'll do also, so you can see here, it's starting at 1 bar. And we'll turn on the EcoFlow app real quick. We'll go into the Wave, and you'll see there, we're at 0%. All right, 4:49 p.m. Let's see how long, and here's the wattage, by the way. So it's receiving 623 watts. It says it'll take 1 hour and 43 minutes. I'm not sure about that. I think it's a little longer, but 4:49 p.m. We'll see how long it takes. 5:48, it's almost an hour in. We've got 2.5 bars. We can't get you a percentage right now because the unit is off. You know, when you're charging this thing, you want it off so it can charge that battery, okay? But we'll check and see when it's finished and see if it comes up 1 hour and 43 minutes. 6:14 p.m. We're a little over 1 hour and 20 minutes. And we're working on the last bar. So this is already charged 75%, working on that last 25%. So pretty good so far. $6:47, 2 minutes before 2 hours, actually. We started this at 4:49. And we are fully charged. So 2 hours to fully charge on AC. There you go. Now we're going to get started doing AC tests. We're going to actually plug the EcoFlow Wave into the Delta Max and really look at the wattage it pulls. And we're going to have to wait a little while because initial wattage doesn't tell you the story. We're going to then plug it into a Delta Pro again and look at that wattage and see what it's pulling. And guess what? We've even got a surprise for you. Check this out. Let me drag it over. We are going to plug this thing in to a Delta Mini and see what it can do. All right? So let's get started with our AC wattage test. All right, our first test is with the Delta Pro. And again, we're going to plug this in via AC, which isn't efficient as DC. But we're not checking runtime, we're checking wattage. So let's go ahead and plug this in. We're going to turn on our outlets. All right. The unit is turning on for a moment. And then we'll look at wattage. Let's turn on EcoFlow Wave. It should start off at fan. Yep, the fan is turning on now. I feel the air. All right. Shouldn't have much wattage coming through yet. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change the temperature. We're going to bring it to, you know what, let's bring it down to 60. Let's do a good test here. It's 60 degrees. Fan all the way up. And let's go ahead and change the mode to air conditioner. And now watch this here. All right, we got 40 watts. That's nothing. The compressor's not on. Compressor kicked on. I saw 269 watts. And then the countdown will begin as far as how long it can run this, by the way. All right, 240. All right, 280. We're now down to 9 hours runtime based off of the wattage it's pulling. Let's check the temperature real quick. Why not? All right, we're getting 61 degrees so far. 60. We just hit over 400 watts. There you go, 500 watts. All right, so we're hitting 540. As this thing works hard, we're hitting 540. So we're still creeping up, you know, it's still climbing. All right, we're seeing as high as 573. We're still on a 6-hour run time. All right, we're going to call it. The highest we've seen is 573. And estimated runtime of 6 hours on the Delta Pro. Here is the Delta Max. Let's go ahead and plug this in and turn it around. All right, it's all plugged in. And we're going to go ahead and turn the power on. We're going to go ahead and change the temperature down to 60. We're going to change the mode to air conditioning. We're going to kick it all the way up. 30-something watts. 40-something watts. Ah, the compressor just kicked on. 300 already. That screen is so much smaller than the Delta Pro. Alright, 428. Definitely a lot of fluctuation. We're 4 minutes in. Let's go ahead and check the temperature. Alright, 63, 62. $500. Now the fan's on now on the Delta Max. Little fan over there. All right, we're in the 540s now. It says we have 3 hours remaining. We dropped to 99%. Temperature check here. We're about 60 degrees, 61. Now we're at 560 watts. Wow, I'll tell you, almost 600 watts. All right, 572. All right, we're going to go ahead and start the Mini, and I had to put it next to the Max, just to, you know, look at the size difference there. But let's go ahead and turn on the unit, and let's raise the fan up all the way. Let's change it to AC mode and change the temperature down to 60. Now let's watch and see. All right, there she goes. And the compressor kicked in. Wow, 340 watts already. Now keep in mind the Delta Mini has less than half the battery capacity of a Delta Max. It's 882 watt hours, and a Delta Max is 2016 watt hours. This is the Delta Max 2000, by the way. There's also a 1600. $500. Temperature check over here. About 57, 58 degrees. $570 watts. So we'll end up with the same. It seems to take about 10 minutes to kind of hit the peak wattage we're seeing at 570 watts, 572 watts. So far we've seen 570. Again, estimated runtime of 1 hour. 573. All right, just saw 573 watts. We are 11 minutes and 39 seconds in. And this thing is still creeping up to 578 watts. $579. All right, I'm calling it 579 watts. Wow. So, based off our tests, you will see that DC is definitely more efficient than AC. Obviously, with DC, we ran the EcoFlow Wave battery test, the Delta Max battery test, and the Delta Pro battery test. When we ran AC, we ran a Delta Mini, which was a pleasant surprise. We ran a Delta Max and we ran a Delta Pro. And we plugged the EcoFlow Wave directly into these guys using the AC cord. So, interesting. Well, I hope that information helped you. All right, if you want to see part 1, the review, then the link will be in the upper right-hand corner right now. And we'll put it in the description as well. And we have specs coming up also. If you want to check those out, hit pause. Thank you so much. Hey guys, take a moment and give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. As you can see, Brooklyn, she's waving her tail for you. Take a moment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and you'll get notified of new videos we come out with. Also, follow us and contact us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.